talk to you about breastfeeding. I'm doing a speech on persuading of breastfeeding versus formula feeding. Here I have some pictures of, it'll be explained as the facts of breastfeeding. Here are children running, healthy, happy, as you can see. If you breastfeed, this is how your kids will be. Formula, sometimes it's a lesser risk to have an obese child, like those ones. Here, ear infections. Breastfed children have less of a risk of ear infections. So either you can have a happy baby or a very, very, very upset baby. This is a little bit more dramatic. As a mother, you like to cuddle, hold, be close to your child. As a breastfed baby, there's less of a risk of SIDS. That's something to consider. Here, nutrition. Healthy, happy babies, nice and chunky, just how you want them to be. Whereas in some parts of Africa, malnourished babies. In Africa, some doctors advocate formula because just get the companies that are in Africa, that whole thing. But some women are not financially well off, so they have to use less formula and more water. Water that's potentially contaminated causes malnourishment and even death. When it comes to nutrition, as a mother, that's the first thing that you're going to think of. How am I going to take care of my baby? How am I going to give them the best nutrition that they can have? That's the first concern. Second is the budget that you have to create for your child. Formula can be a really big dent in that budget. As a new mother, I had to decide if I was going to breastfeed or formula feed. It wasn't really much of a decision for me. What was best for me, my baby, was the best for me. After attending a lot of classes like breastfeeding basics, La Leche League meetings, talking to lactation consultants, talking to nurses, anything, I was quickly convinced that my decision to breastfeed was the correct one. Breastfeeding is best for both mom and baby, nutritionally and financially. You have immense savings. Breastfeeding is healthier for your baby and you, and then it creates a very strong emotional bond between you and your child. You cannot achieve any other way. When considering breastfeeding, or when welcoming in a new addition to your family, budgeting is a big thing. You have to think of diapers, cribs, strollers, all of that. One last thing to consider would be formula if you were to breastfeed. It's not only the healthiest way, it's the cheapest way to take care of your child. Breast milk is instant, on-demand food. I like to consider myself a walking MRE for my daughter. Meal ready to eat. No preparation, just attach your child, instant relief. Everything's great. And no woman can ever forget her breasts at home. That's impossible. Attached. Formula ranges in cost. I did a little bit of research. They can be between $25 and $30. And doing the math, considering my daughter, 4 ounces right now. Later she's going to grow up and it'll be more. That's about $1,200 at this age. Huge dent in your budget right there. There are also different sizes of formula, different combinations for different children that have allergies, all that fun stuff. Always be sure to read the fine print. The smaller containers could be that are cheaper, could be more expensive in the long run for how many you have to buy. Also, there's potential allergy formula. Then you have to consider investing in the more expensive formulas that have special combinations and whatnot. Breastfeeding, I don't even think it's ever been shown that a child has an allergic reaction to breast milk. It's developed specifically for them. So that's cheaper, healthier. So if saving approximately $1,300 growing age a year doesn't really make you want to breastfeed, then consider the health benefits of it. There's benefits for both the baby and you, as I've said before. Breast milk supplies baby with everything he or she needs and beats any of the ads of the health factors on the formula bottle or on the formula containers. It's also proven to prevent illness. In The Womanly Art of Breastfeeding, there was a a study done on women in Philippines where it was found that there's death due to diarrhea and respiratory illnesses, and it was found to be 8 to 10 times higher in formula-fed babies than breastfed babies. So there's one little thing to think about. And then also, according to the Breastfeeding Answer book, human milk provides the baby with all the antibodies that they need to prevent any illnesses that they have. When your baby is sick or feeling uncomfortable, then they have the comfort of the breast right there for them. You're a human pacifier for your child. It offers comfort, food, and the soothing effect of sucking that every child loves. On January 15th, I had a conversation with alleged leader Elizabeth Malone. She informed me that while I was concerned of being putting my child to the breast too much, afraid of her depending on me as a human pacifier, she actually told me there's never too much of that, that you can do this, and it's actually, when you take your child to get shots, put them to the breast to have shots, and it's less of a fussiness. So next time I take my daughter in, I'm trying that one, see how that works. A healthy baby is a happy baby is a healthy baby, and a healthy baby thrives in life and creates the bonds that is needed in life. Breastfeeding achieves a closeness between mother and baby that any other way you cannot have. It's contact, skin-to-skin contact. A bottle it's beautiful at the same time because you're feeding your child with a bottle, but having them at your breast, feeding them from you, creates something bigger. Skin-to-skin contact, or kangaroo, is found to be one of the, it can actually be a replacement for an incubator in underdeveloped countries. They will put the baby to the mother's chest and leave them there. As seen here in this photo, within the first hour, first moments of birth, put the child to your chest, let them feel you. It's important. It helps them to develop. It's some of the first bonds that they make. And then also, breastfeeding within the first hour, they say, or sooner, is really, now it helps your milk come in, but it also teaches them this is where I thrive. This is where my food is from. Oh yes, like I said, in the Breastfeeding Answer book is where I found that kangaroo style, putting them to your chest is a replacement for an incubator in underdeveloped countries where they have no access to this. Skin-to-skin contact allows the child to hear the heartbeat. I mean, that's what they've been listening to for the past 9 months, so it's a comfort, it calms them, and it helps them to connect with you. Putting your baby to breast when they're fussy and you cannot figure out what is wrong with them, it calms them. That's you. They know who you are. If they're looking around, if they're with other people, then they might get fussy. Putting them to your breast helps calm them. It keeps them comfortable. The nipple provides the sensation of sucking, mom's warmth, and the calming, even sleepy effect of the breast milk. And then there's nursing your baby while sleeping. It's the beat of the heart keeps them soothed, whereas the bottle would require preparation. And as all of us would know, hungry babies do not wait very well at all. So consider these reasons and determine for yourself that breastfeeding is the way that you want to go. Breastfeeding provides a more affordable or lower budget, amazing health benefits, and creating emotional bonds that will keep you and your child together very close. Keep your baby happy and have a deep feeling of fulfillment while watching your child nurse at your breast. Thank you.
Now we get to say how old we are?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Karen, I'm 44.
I'm Francine, I'm 30.
I'm Mary, I'm 48.
I'm Kim. I'm 46.